my chat on my channel. Oh, here he comes. Come on.
Hello, everyone. There's Murphy, my cute little puppy dog.
We haven't gone live yet.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are now. I'm seeing it now. I'm slower than you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make my volume's off on my computer. Hey, everyone. Thanks so much for being here.
This is a big day for Theresa. Big day, launch pattern day.
All right, bye-bye. You be a good boy. All right, Murphy had to say hi as usual. So
I love it. I love it.
We had a little bit of audio at first, audio issues, but we got it figured out.
Look at all these good peoples.
How many have we got?
There's 13. It changes, so it'll even out here in a minute.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hi, guys.
So we've been planning this for a while to go to sew live together, but we haven't had the chance.
What a good excuse.
That's right. That's right. So I just want to say thank you, Barb, for letting me use your viewership and your platform to help out launching my new CherAnn Bestie Crossbody Bag. And just everybody here for being here, for supporting my channel and supporting Barb's, because every time I do a YouTube tutorial, I always mention Barb and Lori and everybody else to check out their videos. And for those who have purchased the pattern so far, thank you so much. And it's in the description box link below. So yeah, so Cheryl was my best friend in high school. And we've known each other since grade 8. And we were always so opposite. Well, she was even taller than me growing up. She was and still is 5'1". And I was shorter than her. I was 4'8" back then. And then, of course, we're both so different. She's fair, blue-eyed, and I'm dark hair and brown eyes. But anyways, yeah, so we were best friends in high school. And then I grew when I was 15, the summer of 75, and I grew to 5'7".
Wow.
But just quickly, because they are in the pattern, these are pictures of us.
I love that.
This one's from 75 when I was 15, and the puppy I'm holding is my mom's first Sheltie, her Shetland sheepdog, Toby, when she started breeding and showing them. And then this is in 78 when I was 18. Couldn't drive. That was Cheryl's boyfriend's Lincoln Mark IV, I think, Lincoln Continental. Anyhow, yeah, when we were young and skinny, and I had my first original natural hair color. But yeah, so really thank you so much, Barbie, for doing this with me. I really appreciate it.
I'm happy to.
Yeah. So where do we go? We start sewing, or
I want to first show. This was my first bag that I made. As a tester, and you guys, this is suede. Oh yeah, it's on the front of the pattern. I love that
cover.
Thank you. But this is suede leather, and I'm telling you, this is a gorgeous bag. Now, this one is per the pattern, so it's the same size. I did the zipper pocket. I have the slip pocket, and on the inside, I have a crossbody strap. And shockingly so. Oops.
Yeah,
hold on.
Accordion.
I have the accordion, but I have the card slots and the inside zipper pocket. So, just like with any pattern, there are so many ways to change things up. So for me today, Theresa's going to do per the pattern, which she should, it's her pattern. I'm not doing the card slots, and I did make it an inch wider. I left the height the same. I'm doing everything else, but I did make it an inch wider, and instead of the card slots, I did a slip pocket. That's it.
And that's the beauty of the bag, because it's just cutting squares and rectangles. Like there's no cutouts for the box corners. You can make it however you want, inside and out. I designed this bag because these were the things that my best friend Cheryl asked for in a bag.
Yes. And, is she here today?
I don't think so. She might. She's not if I see her, yeah, she's not a sewer, so she
Okay.
may not.
Okay.
But yeah, but the bag I made for her is in the pattern, and this is the bag I actually made for her. She picked
Love
out
it.
this fabric. It's the Night Plants waterproof canvas from Emmeline Bags. So all of my bags, they're all packed away because I have a craft show on Friday. But all of my bags, like all the linings, are from Sam Fabric Creation in Quebec. And so far, all of my exteriors have been Emmeline Bags because I have this, so I have to use it up. But yeah, so, and Catherine is a tester, and that's it. I got a list here, and I want to thank all of the bag testers. So of course Barbie was one making that gorgeous purple, which is my favorite color too. And Jan and Ellie, Sarah, Catherine, and Nancy were the bag testers. So I just wanted to thank everybody for that. And before we get started, quickly, mark your calendars because this Saturday, if you're interested, March the 7th at 1:00 p.m. there Eastern Standard, I'm going to be doing another live sewing up this bag on my own Tree60 Handmade Bags YouTube channel. So if you're interested, that would be great.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I am going to turn it, I'm making it out of leather again today. And I'm doing this lamb leather, red lamb. And then I'm using these hearts for the lining. I already made my standard crossbody strap with my, you know, overlays or whatever they're called, strap ends. And so now I am going to turn it over to my friend Theresa, and she's going to lead us through the pattern. Now, the one thing I will say, and we talked about this earlier, this is not really meant to be a tutorial. Theresa has an excellent tutorial out there step by step on her pattern. This is really about launching the pattern, letting you get a glimpse of how she does it, how someone else might do it, and then just having fun sewing.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, Barbie, because I am an anally organized, detail-oriented person, and that's how my videos are. They're extremely detailed, and I really appreciate all the veteran and seasoned bag makers that do tune in, because a lot of stuff I explain in explicit detail. You guys know all that stuff, but there are people who are brand new to all of this, like I was 3 years ago when I discovered Barbie when she was starting her own channel, and learned so much and really learned how to sew all over again. So what I'm doing, I've already made my crossbody strap. It's just a basic crossbody strap. The faux leather I'm using is this kind of a denim-y blue from Lens Mills in Barrie. I've already done my D-ring connectors, and the measurements are in the pattern. And then the lining I'm using is this, it's very, very thin waterproof nylon from Sam Fabric Creation.
Beautiful.
And
it's beautiful.
yeah. And now I did the same as Barbie. So in the pattern, there's certain measurements. It's just a cutting chart. There aren't pattern pieces. And I cut my pattern out an inch wider too.
Oh, you did? Okay, good.
Yeah, because I've made a couple of bags that way. Like I had it according to how the pattern's written is what Cheryl wanted in dimensions. So you can make this bigger. You can make it an east-west bag going horizontal instead of vertical if you want. You know, everything works. So make it your own.
Okay, what do we do? What's next?
All righty. So we've already done I've already done my D connectors. So now what we're going to be working on is your pattern piece A, which is your exterior. And I've already done my zipper, the front zipper.
Yep.
So I've already put my zipper tabs on.
Yep.
All right. So what we're going to do is on pattern piece A, which is the front panel that we're going to be working on. Just get my things out of the way here. Got a keyboard and all that here. So we've cut it in. There's a certain measurement in the pattern where you cut the top off a certain distance. And that's to insert the zipper in between. And if you have directional pattern like mine, I don't have to worry about what's the top, you know, top or bottom of the top or whatever. If you have directional, you want to make sure that when you cut these pieces, you keep them together. And I'm just going to move my camera down so that you can see what I'm doing on my desk, but close your eyes if it's going to make you sick. Let me know if that works as far as being able to see it.
Hi, Terry. There's my friend Terry. Terry, you're going to want to get and make this pattern. I'm telling you.
And Terry, you look like you've lost a lot of weight when you were on with Barbie the other day.
She has. You know what she's doing? She's
What?
walking to my house, which is a half mile, and then she's walking back home. Almost, I don't know how many times a week you're doing it, but it's a lot.
Wow. I've been using Wegovy.
She's a walker.
Alrighty, so here we are with the top piece, and of course we have our centers marked, and then our zipper. Get this over here, and Barb's going to sew. And make sure you decide which way you want your zipper to close on before, because that's going to make a difference of how your top zipper is going to close. So I'm just going to attach the zipper onto the bottom piece. Do I have to come down a bit more? Uh-oh.
I think it looks good. I can see it looks good to me.
All right. I can feel something's loose on my arm here. I just don't want it to fall. Okay. All right. We're just going to attach the zipper and the lining to the front, work on the front pocket. And of course, this is all in the pattern and the video as well. Okay. I hope my lighting's good. I have a lot of natural light that comes in this window that's in front of me here.
It looks good.
Okay, good.
Hi, Diane. Oh, it's 1 mile, Terry, to my house and 1 mile back. I did not know that. That makes you even more of a, you know what, fancy girl. Normally she doesn't stop every time, but normally if I see her, she just waves and walks by.
Yeah.
Hi.
She looks great.
Sometimes she'll look in the window and I'm not in here.
All right, just attaching my lining now. That's with the lining I want. One thing I just want to mention in the pattern, there are the front exterior zipper and the back or the interior zipper. I've got 2 separate cut chart pieces. They're all 4 lining pieces of the same size. And the thread I'm also using is glide thread in this gorgeous ocean color. And I wish I could find this. It's gorgeous. And you know what? This glide thread, if you have an embroidery machine, it's great for embroidery as well.
Huh. Okay, so that's what I have so far. That's the front. Look at the zipper. That's zippers from Louise.
Oh, that's fun.
Isn't that pretty? Oh,
it is.
Love it.
She's so amazing.
Oh my gosh, she is.
Like the samples that she sent the other day were just like, wow, or last week. Okay.
Okay, I'm putting my top on.
Yeah, I'm just sewing my zipper and my
oh, wait a minute. Do I put the top on now? Yeah, and then I put the other lining piece on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the one lining piece on when I sewed the zipper and the zipper with the zipper tabs on. And you go right across the top end, but the pocket lining is only a certain. So there, I've just done the lining.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
And then I'll flip it and top stitch.
And look, guys, my lining fabric is directional, and look, I got it right. I know. I know. Don't be oohed and awed, because it's shocking that I got it right side up.
Okay, so here's a little secret.
Yeah.
I deliberately don't use directional.
Yeah. I wasn't going to, and then I've been hoarding this heart fabric from Tulip Bee, and I finally thought, oh my gosh, this would really pop with this red lamb. So I thought,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
going to use it.
Well, I have to get some of that. Now that I've been to Tandy, I have to get some of that purple, that glowing purple that you made the
guys,
bag
I
with.
have corrupted my friend Theresa. She has
Yes.
she went to Tandy and got 2 hides.
Oh, yeah. And it was a great deal. It was Tandy in Mississauga, Ontario, because I'm in Canada. And it had a place that he knew of in Italy was closing, a fabric place. So he got all these hides. I mean, this thing is massive, the hide. It's the size of our king size bed.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
It's huge. And I haven't delved into it yet, but it was $1.50 a yard Canadian. So that'd be a lot less American, believe me.
Okay, so that's what I was waiting to see. You go ahead and put your lining on at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I put the top on.
Okay.
The other half of the top, lined it up.
Yep.
And then flip it over, and then I put the lining on. But I only put the double-sided tape in between, like on the zipper, because you don't need it all the way across.
Yeah. Okay. I've only made this once, and I've slept several times since then.
I've been making, I think I have about 10 of them now. Started off with a couple of prototypes, but now I'm making them for a couple of craft markets. And then you sew right straight across the top from
Terry,
end to end.
Terry, that comment, Terry, is not necessary, Missy.
What did she say?
She said, be careful, everyone. Barbie will corrupt you.
Oh, yeah. Long time. It's been a while. Or she's already done that.
Rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole. It's a good one, but it's a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Jan, I tried to make you a moderator, but because Nancy said, I don't see her blue.
Yep, she's blue.
Oh, okay.
I can see her as blue.
Okay, good. And Nicole is on, and Nicole's one of my other admin moderators. And Nancy will be here, she said, around 2-ish, I think. And
then we fold that up and top stitch?
Well, we fold the top part up and top stitch only. Not the lining. The lining stays down.
Yep.
Yeah, so there we have the 2 linings. And now what we'll do is we're going to fold the top part up and top stitch across here. But when you do that, make sure that the seam that you just sewed is heading towards the top, so that gets caught into the top stitching as well.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. That zipper makes the whole bag.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that nice? That Louise.
Yes. Here I'm trying to look through my tablet, and it's pointing downward, and I have my computer on right there, so I can see better that way.
Okay. And we close this pocket off, correct?
Yeah. So the trick with this pocket is it's sitting like this now. And what we have to do is flip it over to the right side up, fold this top exterior panel up so that it exposes this seam. And we're going to stitch from this raw edge into here a certain amount, which is in the pattern, back stitch, and then stitch all the way down across the bottom. And then when we come up this side, on the other side, we're going to end here and then stitch out to the raw edge. And then I'll show you something else after that.
And this is a nice size pocket, you guys.
It
It
is.
really is.
I could fit my Samsung in there. Oh, I forgot to say, if you're going to have excess at the bottom, one of your lining pieces is going to be too long. Trim that off.
Yep.
Forgot to tell you that.
That's all right.
It's different. It's different explaining it when you're used to just making them.
Yeah. You're doing fine. I mean, and this is, you know, she has a really good video out there, you guys, taking you step by step. And she's going to do it again live on Saturday.
Yeah. At 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Tree60 Handmade Designs. All right, so when you have your sides done, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have come in from the edge, back stitch, and then go down, down, and then up this side, and finishing off the same way. And if you can, I catch the seam edge in here, the seam allowance in there too, just because it's there.
Yeah.
To catch. And if you want, you can trim your corners off. It's not necessary because they're not in any way. Now, the only thing that's different about this pocket is you have these two raw edges that aren't sewn in anywhere. So you can either, can leave it depending on what your fabric is. Like mine is the waterproof nylon, so it's not going to fray. So you can either use your fray check, or in some instances, I've used my Beacon Fabri-Tac and kind of just opened it up a little bit and squirted some in there and then just sealed it shut with a couple of clips.
I think that's a great idea.
And that'll hold it. So it like it's not going anywhere because it's covered by the zipper tab.
Yeah.
So, and then take your zipper tabs, and if your edges aren't straight, then trim them off because your zipper tab will most likely be longer. I give a measurement for the zipper tabs, but I always cut mine much bigger. All right, so there is our front panel with the pocket. All done.
Isn't that easy, guys?
It's so easy.
The top of my glue is sticking. I can't get my thing off. I'm like, because I like the idea of gluing that shut. I really do. Just a dabble, just a dabble, do ya?
Just a little dab. Doesn't take much, and it also will. You've already burned your zipper end.
Yeah.
But, put a little clip in there to seal it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here too. Oops, too much. What's the temperature? What's the temperature there, Barbie?
Oh my gosh, it's in the 80s, guys. Yeah, it's going to be, actually, I think it's supposed to be 89 here today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just talking to Tony about we're going to have to start getting in the pool because I'm a white ghost. Look how white I am.
Wow.
So I think we're going to try and get in the pool tomorrow.
Still have at least 2 feet out back here.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's been really cold. So the sun is really warm. It's so beautiful because it's so warm, and it melts a little bit. and then
Yeah.
everything freezes because it gets cold. All right.
Yeah.
So I have my pattern piece B, the back exterior slip pocket.
Okay.
So I don't mark the centers on this because you're just taking your two right sides, your lining and your exterior, and you're clipping them together. And then there's a certain measurement in the pattern that's different than the main seam allowance to sew across the top of this. And
I've got the pattern here. I'm trying to find it. Okay, good.
yeah,
Yep.
is this
Okay.
backwards? No. So anyways, yeah, so just sew that across the top and then flip it and top stitch it.
Okay.
The 1/8.
And I've got my directional, so I'm just making sure that I got it on there right.
Yes.
I do. I got it. It's a miracle. Okay.
That's why I don't do it.
Okay.
I would love to find this color thread in a text 45 or 70.
That is a really pretty color.
It's a pretty color. Yeah, it is. Turn that off. I guess I overshot I'm not the best cutter at all. Okay. And then after you've sewed that, then just flip it to top stitch.
Hi, Donna.
I'm going to see if I can catch everybody. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the top. Oh, now I see. Okay, so we have Jackie and Kathy and Jan and Lee. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Jan, and we have Nicole, and we have, I hope I don't miss anybody. Brenna's here, Catherine's here, and Karen, Terry, and another Karen. I think we have two Karens. So Diane's here. Cheryl, not my Cheryl that I know, and Mona's here. We have a good crew. Thanks all for being here, guys.
Isn't it great?
Oh, now I see that Jan's.
Yeah.
Thanks for listing the pattern, or the Jan. Oh, Nancy's here now. She made it. And Lady Fair. Now, who's Lady Fair? I see her all the time.
Donna.
Oh.
She just bought a Skyver. She's a leather girl too. I've hooked her as well. It's great.
Yeah. So you've enabled somebody else.
Yes, I have. I can't help it.
I'm thinking, why did I buy this leather? These two massive hides. I don't have the room for them.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You are just gonna love it, Theresa.
I'll have to show them what I got after. The one hide is thin, and it's a ballet kind of beigey pink. And the other one's a really nice, rough kind of tobacco brown.
They're really pretty, and they are huge hides.
Oh shoot! My bobbin just ran out. That's a first.
Let's
I
see.
had it all ready to go. No, it didn't run out. It broke. That's the one thing about the glide thread. I find it breaks. It does break easy.
Oh, I just realized I goofed. I'm gonna have to get Jack out while you do that. I put my I got the wrong side here. That's all right.
Well, I'm going to be back stitching on this top stitching, but it's at the back, so nobody's going to notice.
Yeah.
One of the bags I made that's in the pattern photo gallery, the mustard yellow one, yellow line, more full leather, and I put my bag tag on the wrong side.
Oh, yeah.
Like I put it on the back, but like Jim said, he said, who's going to notice? Somebody might use that as the back. So where the slip pocket is. Okay, so there's our slip pocket done, and we're not basting it at the moment. So you're going to then take one of your exterior pattern piece A's, which is the last exterior that we've got.
Yep.
And I'm going to mark the center on the top. Now, I haven't interfaced any of my pieces because I think interfacing is going to add too much structure to this bag. And all I do is I take the slip pocket that we made and I line it up with the bottom. Just everything's very easy. Just line up your corners at the bottom and clip the bottom and clip the sides, and then baste those two together. And before I forget, I've got to remember to put my bag tag on my front panel because I did that in my tutorial. And I had
take your time because I'm still using Jack.
Okay, I'm going to put my bag tag on the front before I forget. And I'm using one of my old metal bag tags with my original Tree60 logo. So it depends where you want to put your bag tag. I kind of go, and I always center. I'm always a center person. So I just put it, I just center it from the bottom up. If you want to put it on the right or left corner, or if you want to put it on the other side, that's entirely up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's in the pattern of where to, how far I go up. But bottom line is I just go up about 3 inches from the bottom.
Yeah, I went up 4 inches, so it's really a total preference.
Yeah.
And I just, that's one thing. It's nice to have, though, in the pattern, a guide where a good place to put it is, though.
Yeah, actually, this is the wrong. I found that with my new bag tags, the washers are different than my old bag tag. The old one.
Okay, I'm recovering. All right, let's
I'm
get
still
all
doing
that
my
out of the
bag
way.
tag. I'll go up 3.5 this time. Oh, my nose. Every time I get in my room, my nose starts running.
It's all the fabric dust.
Yeah, Murphy's hair, Frankie's hair, the cat and dog. Okay, so that's...
All right, let me make sure I'm doing this right this time. Yeah.
Perfect. And I do, I reinforce my magnetic snaps in my bag tag with duct tape. I hope everybody can see me okay.
Yeah, it's a good picture, actually.
Okay, my phone,
We can't see your face, though. I mean, but we can see what you're doing.
Okay, well, you can hear me. As soon as Murphy hears Barbie's voice, he just goes crazy. He loves her voice.
Well, I love my Mr. Murphy, too. He's adorable.
He's a character.
Oh, my gosh, he's so cute. How old is he?
He'll be 4 at the end of May.
Oh, okay.
So he's starting to mature a bit.
Yeah.
He's the greatest snuggler, but he is a horrendous barker.
Oh, really? I've never heard him bark.
No, no, but he is getting better. So I better check to make sure that's straight. Yeah. Looks good. All right, I remember to put my bag tag on. Yay! All right, bag tag's on with my old logo. Gotta have to use them. All right, where are you at, Barb?
I'm ready to put my snap on.
Okay, I'm just going to sew up my my slip pocket onto my back exterior panel. And then I'll add my snap as well. Oh, shoot. I can't sew it on until I add the snap.
Well, I'm using a rivet magnetic snap, so.
Oh, okay. I still use the prongy ones. And it's the male portion that of the magnetic snap that we put on the slip pocket.
Inside.
Yes. On the
Oh,
lining.
I take that back. Oh, I have a prong. I better go get a rivet. Hold on.
Hold, please.
I already cut my hole. Otherwise, I would use that.
Okay. And then duct tape again, because this fabric is so thin that I've got to reinforce the lining fabric.
Yeah, let me go get one.
This is probably overkill to use. All right, so I'm just going to tuck my duct tape onto the lining here, just so that it reinforces the for where the prongs go in.
I had to be careful because I had my mic on when my mic went with me.
That wouldn't be so good if you were going to be taking a bio break and forgot that it was on.
I thought, oh dear, I better be careful.
Okay. And then I'll just, and when my prongs, I don't bang my prongs. I just push them against my desk. I think mine are thin enough to do that, so. All right. Got the male magnetic snap on. Now what I do is, because I love to have as much real estate in a bag as possible. So I make sure that my magnetic snap is just under the top stitching.
Yes.
Because if it's further down, you're going to lose that, especially if it's a more narrower pocket. And for me, I like to have the room for my phone. Okay, now I will clip the back exterior to the slip pocket and baste that on. Yeah, the bag, you can make the bag as wide as you want, Nancy. You just have to adjust for your zipper length and your zippers, I should say, and also your lining pieces if you want a larger, your zipper pocket linings. Just have to make sure that you adjust for all of that.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so Jackie's question, what's Jackie's question? I'm just looking for it. I can't, what was Jackie's question, Jan?
Let's see.
I'm looking, but I can't find Jackie's name. Unless it's a different name.
It's Creative Scorpio.
Oh, okay.
What pieces would you make bigger? That's a very good question, Jackie.
So if you're going to make the bag wider, you would have to make your zippers wider to accommodate the extra width.
Yeah.
Like your top zipper. And then if you want to make your zipper pockets bigger, then you have to make sure that your lining pieces for the zipper pockets are bigger, and then the corresponding zippers. And then you would have to make your slip pocket at the back bigger. So basically all pieces you would have to add, you know, like I added an inch to the width of mine. So basically I added an inch to the width of my slip pocket and my lining. but I didn't add any to the interior zipper pockets. Like for these, I didn't add any extra width. So, and I hope, did that answer the question?
Sorry, I know that's noisy.
I think it answered the question. Both machines going at the same time.
All right, so there's my back slip pocket.
Oh, nice.
Now
That
I
red
just
is
need to add the
gorgeous.
other part of my snap.
Yeah. And I use my marker and put a dot on the male nut.
Yep.
And then just, and I'm sure everybody else does the same thing.
I think that's a good thing, though. I think a lot of people don't know how to do that, believe it or not.
All right, so I'm going to take the female portion of the magnetic snap. Oops, and my washer. So what I do is, so the slip pocket I have already basted onto the exterior. And then what I do is I just, if I can get the cap off, just a marker, a Sharpie, and I just fold back the magnetic snap. And then on the little nub here, I call it, I just make a black mark in the center. And then I just lay it down onto my fabric. And then I push like onto the other side and I push it on. Oh no, I just dropped my marker onto my bag.
Oh no.
Oh, it wiped off. I got it before it dried.
Oh, good.
Okay, so it's a little faint. All right. So there is the mark that it made from putting a little dot on my male magnetic snap. So here, let's see if I can get some light into here. So there you go. You can see the mark.
Yep.
And then what I do is I take my stylus, because we're going to need some duct tape, as usual. And I just take my stylus and I poke it through the dot in the middle to the other side. And then I stick my duct tape over top of it. And then that gives me a reference hole right on the duct tape to draw my slip marks. And then I know I have it lined up with the center.
So I don't want anybody out there judging me. I said I was doing really good about my directional fabric. My hearts are going sideways. That's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm good with it. No judging.
Mine would be going upside down or something. All right, so there's the little mark I've made with the stylus. So I'm just going to be lining up my hole for my washer with that mark, and then installing my female.
Donna just got her leather from Yellowstone. Oh, Donna.
Oh, you guys have such great stores down there.
No, Yellowstone Leather is that online leather that we attend every Sunday evening.
Yeah, but that's in the U.S. though. It's a U.S. store, isn't it?
Oh, yes. They're in Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we would be dinged with, the exchange rate and then the tariffs.
Yeah.
And
I think Dawn Bush has gotten some leather from them, and I'm not sure that she paid too much.
I have to check. It's just
you should check with Dawn.
Our exchange rate is so high.
Thank you, Jan. The hearts are flying, so it's okay to be sideways.
That's right.
I love it. Thank you, Jan, for that.
All right, there. And it all clicks together all on its own. All right.
Perfect.
Now we're going to work on the, I'm going to take my clips off now where I glued those little corners. I keep my I laminated, being so anal, I laminated my pattern piece squares so they can be reused.
Oh, I love it. That's funny.
Not that I'm anal or anything, but
No,
no, not at all.
nope. It's okay. You're economical.
That's right. All right, so I'm going to work on the top zipper and just add it to the top of each of these exterior panels before we sew the sides together, because I've sewed the sides all up and then forgot to add the zipper. So on each panel, the front panel, there's a measurement in the pattern where you draw like a little line, and that's where you're going to put your zipper in between these two marks, and on the back panel as well.
Okay, where is that?
The same measurement.
Okay, I'm just looking at the measurement. Let me mark it.
Okay. I'm just going to put my double-sided tape across the top raw edge of each of these pieces, in between those two marks for your zipper. You don't have to go across the whole top edge of the bag.
Okay.
This blue is beautiful, and it's not very expensive at Len's Mills. I think it was like 8 something a meter, and of course a meter is 3 inches longer than a yard. Okay.
Nicole, you should really check with Dawn because she worked something out with Yellowstone. I don't think she paid. I don't know. I know it was very economical for her, so you should ask her.
Yeah, Nicole's out in BC.
Mm-hmm.
So of course Dawn's in BC as well. She's in Maple Ridge.
Now I'm doing my 90-degree turn on my top zipper, correct?
Yeah, the butler.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm just drawing the line on my zipper right now. In the tutorial, I show 2 different ways of doing the butler method.
Okay.
One is sewing it, and the other one is burning it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pull it apart, and I'm going to sew mine for simplicity's sake. And also in the pattern, I have a separate tutorial. There's a page in the pattern that has all tutorial links. And there's a separate tutorial link on how to do the butler method for the zipper. I also have pictures of how it's done, but also the tutorial link is there in explicit detail. Oh boy. That's that military upbringing.
That's okay. That's really okay.
Oh, my bobbin's getting caught.
All right. Do we add? Let's see. Okay. Yep.
I can feel the sun swinging around here. It's getting warm. Oh, God.
Oh, Jackie. My friend Jackie. You are so right.
Oh, yeah.
I just started stocking some decorative rivets. I don't know if these red would go or not. Let me see.
Do you have like colored rivets? Did you
Yeah.
get?
Yeah, they're here. I'll show you some.
Okay, so I've stitched my zippers, and I'm just going to trim them and then just take a lighter to the raw edges.
Oh, Jackie, what do you guys think? Oh dear, dropped it. Hold on. Danger.
Danger, Will Robinson.
What do you guys think? Is that red go? Can you see it? I
Yeah.
think it does. Oh my, where could I put it though? That's the question.
Oh, those are nice.
You know where I'll put it? No, I can't put it there.
Can you put it maybe just on either side of your
Well, I
zipper?
thought about that, but it would have to go through the
zipper.
Yeah, I think it might be too much. I think I'll skip it for this time, but I'll have to plan that for next time to do something with these rivets.
When I made the Sedona, not the Sedona, the Sorella, because I made this for my daughter, I knew she would like this. And I put ordinary rivets on it, but she says, oh, it would look good if you had turquoise rivets. So I found these on Amazon.
Yeah. I sell those now.
Oh, okay. These are really little though, but so
they're very nice.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take my front panel.
Yep.
And I'm separating my zipper.
Okay.
And because I have my zipper pull closing to the right, the curve with the teeth down, that's the wrong one. So my curve of this one piece of the zipper should be going in the same, so it'll be on my right side because I'm closing to the right. And if you're closing to the left, you would have it on this side. And then when we do the back panel, it'll be on the opposite, the curve will be on the opposite side. And also we're just putting the zipper on just in between those two marks that we made.
And we're going to pull it off at that mark on the end.
Yeah, now I didn't do that in the pattern, but you can definitely do that. Hi, Frankie. Oh, my tape won't stick to my lining or my fabric. Are you checking out the window? Can you guys see Frankie?
Oh, yes, we can. Oh, I love it. That's funny.
Got the whole crew. Well, Murphy's not here. He's with Jim.
Oh, definitely on my strap. Yeah. The thing with the decorative rivets is the post is pretty short. So it's not meant to be a constructive rivet. So
when you go, Barb, when you sew your zipper on, show me how when you pull off the end up or down or whatever. I didn't put that in the pattern. I just said sew straight across because I kind of get confused with that.
Right there.
You pull it down?
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're going to repeat that on the other side, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. But the curve is going, so on this side, I still have to stitch it. On the front, the curve is in the same side as I'm closing my zipper to. And then on the back panel, the curve is going to be on this side, the opposite side, in between those two marks. And I have to mark my zipper because it's black and I can't see where my ending mark is. All right. Are you helping me sew, Frankie? You're going to have to move. It's going to hit you. Yeah. Oops.
So do Frankie and Murphy get along?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're both the same age, identical, but we adopted Frankie. Somebody here it's a retirement community that I live in, and somebody had to rehome her when she was only 14 months old. So, of course, we took her. And her and Murphy are just buddies.
Oh, good.
She instigates. She'll act like she's loving him so much, and then you can just see his skin peeling back from his ears going back because he's just waiting for her to bite him. They're really funny, but yeah, they do get along.
And now we're putting the sides together, right?
Yeah,
And the bottom.
and the bottom.
Okay.
I'm just still sewing my zipper tapes. That goes down. Okay. Yeah, and the boxing, I didn't have any cutouts for boxing the corners because I mean you can measure that or you know, measure it yourself, and then that also gives you the opportunity to make your panels wider if you need to. Okay, now we'll just put it all together and then sew it. When you put your panels together, when you get to the side where your zipper tabs, your zipper tails are, make sure that they're out of your way and they don't get sewn into your seam. Ask me how I know.
Uh-huh. Me too. It's happened to the best of us.
It's the same as remembering to put your zipper pull on.
Oh yes.
Oh, Christ. How many times I've made this beautiful zipper with the zipper tabs on either end and think,
Yeah.
oh wow, it came out perfect, and then I forgot to keep the zipper pull on. All right,
so what is our seam allowance here? Let me see. Sew together at the butt of the seam allowance. Okay.
My goodness, I'm starting to sew across the top. Don't talk while you're trying to work. Zipper's in the way. Come on, zipper. Oh, Louise is here. Hey, Louise.
Hi, Louise. I'm using some of your zipper tape today.
And I'm using your lining. This gorgeous lining. From Sam Fabric Creation. If somebody could link Louise's website, please. That would be great.
This is the zipper tape I'm using. It's just stunning. Stunning. I love it.
Jack.
Oh, you had to get Jack out?
Well, I started sewing the top of the bag. Instead of the side. Only a little. It's just a little. It's only a little spot.
All right, now let's see. Box those corners. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a rudimentary way to box them, I guess. It's no cutting out of anything. Yeah. And I just trim my corners down. I don't worry about trimming the seams because they really don't get in the way, like the side seams.
Mm-hmm.
But just those corners. That's a little.
Let's see. Let me mark this.
Thanks, Nicole, for listing or posting Louise's website. And I just line up the bottom seam with the side seam to make my box corners. And somehow they do match when it's turned out the right way.
And then you trim that off, right?
Yeah, I trimmed the corner off. Okay.
Perfect.
Just wondering, it's a lot of sun coming in through this window and it might be too glary.
It's not. It looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good.
Sorry, Frankie. Your big widescreen TV's been closed.
Oh. He's going to start meowing.
Yeah. She loves being in here. Oh, there goes my thread. Yeah, that's the one problem with the glide thread. It is thinner, so it does tend to break at times.
Can you not use Text 45 on that machine?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I
okay.
can use Text 70, but I don't have it in this color, unfortunately, which I love this color.
And now we're supposed to turn this right side out, correct?
Yes. Yeah. And then we start working.
Here it is. Let's see.
We start working on the lining.
Oh my.
All right. I just have to thread my needle. And sometimes that can take me half an hour. When your eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Oh my, that is going to be so pretty.
Oh, I love that color. The colors are gorgeous.
Look, Louise, are you still here? Look how pretty that zipper tape looks in that red lamb leather. Stunning. Okay.
The work of art. Okay, I'll just trim off my corners now. Thread all over me. What do you think? Okay. Are you a pretty kitty? Okay, so I'm going to turn mine now. This faux leather from Glenn's Mills is so pliable.
It looks really nice.
It's really nice, yeah.
I love the color.
So there,
it's really pretty.
It's like a nice pebbly look to it. All right, so there is my exterior. Take a lighter to some of these threads. Okay. So there's the slip pocket on the inside.
Perfect.
And the slip pocket on the back side. Okay. So now I'm going to work on the, excuse me, I have two bags going at the same time with the same, the same fabrics. So we're going to take one of our interior lining pieces, the large B1, and one of our lining pieces for the interior zipper. Now I ran out of this beautiful, looks like alcohol ink color, so I'm using one side of the interior zipper pocket is going to be this from Sam Fabric Creation, and I've already drawn my zipper box on it. So I'm just going to line that up at the measurement in the pattern. And Barb's done hers is doing hers different. You're not doing a zipper pocket, are you?
I am. I'm doing a zipper pocket, but I did an overlay.
Right, right. Okay, so where I'm doing mine as per how the pattern is. And I just use painter's tape to hold my lining. So the lining goes right side together with the, oops, I've lost my measurement here. So the lining is right side together with the exterior, oops, pattern piece B. And I just lay it on top, use painter's tape just to hold it on. And I'm just going to stitch all the way around the zipper box. Now I reduce my stitch length down to a 2. I think that's 2 millimeters. I just like using a tighter stitch length. Oh, thread.
Oh, you go down to a 2. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just, for my machine, I find, and especially because this lining is so thin, that's why I like to use a thinner thread with it.
Yeah.
Like I find the Tech 70 or anything, you know, anything like that is just too heavy for it, and it really pulls it. Okay, what is the lining I'm using, Theresa? It's the it's from Sand Fabric. I don't know the name of it.
It's one of her marbles.
Yeah, it looks almost like the alcohol ink kind of thing.
Isn't it pretty?
But it's very pretty. It's very pretty, and it's very thin, and it makes a beautiful lining. So there's no backing on it.
I think it's 400 denier.
Yeah, like it's really, yeah, it's really nice for a lining. There we go. Okay, well, it's coming your way. Oops. You silly girl.
There he goes.
Yeah.
He's a beautiful cat.
She's had enough. She has the greenest eyes. They're so gorgeous. They remind me of, you know, those mint leaves that are covered in sugar. Her eyes are green like that. And she's mostly black, but she's a tortoise shell.
Yeah, she's got some color in there.
Yeah, she has some pretty colors. She's a pretty cat. They all have characters just like the dogs, so. All right, so I've just stitched around my zipper box. Barbie's probably way ahead of me now, and I'm just going to cut into that along the line, the center line.
I'm going to have a peppermint.
I was wondering if you had a snackle box on the go.
I don't have my snackle box in here. That would be way too dangerous. But I do have my friend Jan. Look, Jan. Are you here, Jan? Look how little I have of my emergency M&Ms. I'm going to have to do some restocking. So I just have that in my M&Ms.
So after I've snipped this box open and snipped my triangles, I also put double-sided tape. I use just 1/8 of an inch all around the box, and that helps me when after I turn it to the other side, to stick it down. Eventually, you're going to be pulling that off.
Yeah.
And the one lining piece, the one piece of the one side of your zipper pocket is your zipper facing. All right, so push that through the hole, and then we're just going to, it'll be on your wrong side of your main panel will be up. And just pull your lining pocket flat, like so.
Yes, Jan, you do. You need to send me a refill.
I can't have you running out.
That's a serious situation.
Well,
I don't eat it. I don't eat them very often, but I do.
Yeah. I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday to get some, because that's where I get my 1/4-inch double-sided tape. And
you know, I've heard people say that. And it works good, huh?
It does, yeah. And it's cheap too. And also they have, you know, those pink clips that you use that are like they're metal and they're heavy duty.
These?
They have those there too. Yes, they
You're
have those.
kidding, because I was thinking I need to get some more of these. I'm going to run over there.
Yeah, I think they're in a pack. Well, ours are a pack of 6, I think. What's the rate?
Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Oh dear.
Oh, I got a sneezing fit every night at 7 o'clock on the dot. So I'm just taking the backing off my double-sided tape that I put on, and I'm making sure that my lining is straight, and hopefully no puckers on this side, on the right side as you look in. All right, so make sure your zipper pull is on your last short zipper, and I have double-sided tape on both sides. Take the double-sided tape off. And decide which way you want your zipper pull to close, whether it closes to the right or the left.
Oh, Jan, I'm so excited to see you there. That's going to be fun. I'm dragging Tony with me.
She can bring in the M&Ms then.
Yeah.
She can restock.
I'm saving my pennies to buy some things with Tulip Bee and
what is
it's a what's the full name of it? It's the quilting sewing oh Jan, what is the name of it? The Quilting Expo. The original sewing quilting expo, is that the name of it? It's in Lakeland, Florida. About not even an hour from me.
Oh, that's dangerous, eh?
Yeah, and she's coming down to Tulip Bee, Annette, and Leslie from oh dear, hold on. Leslie from Jolie Lee Creations. Goodness gracious, I had a mental breakdown there. They're both going to be there, and she's coming to help them.
There's a lot of these kind of expos or whatever you call them out west, which is just way too far for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the West Coast is like a whole week away for me. And the East Coast is several days as well. I mean, Ontario is such a large province. It can take you from where we live, which is right on Georgian Bay, part of the Great Lakes system, and it can take us to get out of Ontario heading west to get to Manitoba. It could take us 3 to 4 days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it is. You don't realize how big it is, you know?
Yeah, well, Canada's huge.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's unpopulated because it's the north. Okay, so I put my zipper pull into the zipper box, and now I'm just going to stitch all the way around. I still have my stitch length at a 2. I'm not worrying about pulling my threads to the back. when I go over my zipper teeth, I do backspace over top of them. Sometimes I have to be careful because I always say backspacing, just going back to my typing days.
I do too. I do that too. Isn't that funny?
That's funny. Yeah. When we have
Gosh.
typewriters to backspace, to center everything manually and all that fun stuff. Now the computers do it all.
I used to teach computer software, and so nursing computer software, and so I used to say backspace all the time.
Yeah. And now the big controversy is old school, like when I learned to type, we always double space at the end at a period.
Mm-hmm.
And now with computers, you don't have to because it's all automatic spacing.
Yeah.
All right. So I have now just stitched. It's hard to see, but I've stitched around the box.
Yep.
And now I'm just going to flip it over to the wrong side, pull back this lining facing, and I'm just going to pull off all of the double-sided tape because you don't want that in any way in your stitch line. I've had that and forgot and didn't realize I had to pull it off, and it gets stuck to my sewing machine bed.
And we leave the bottom of this pocket open, correct?
Nope. This one gets closed up as well. I leave the bottom of the interior lining, the main lining, open at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
To birth it. But you, when you made the purple bag, you did a drop-in, which is you can do as well. It'd be easy just to modify that.
I did do a drop-in.
Yeah, you did a drop-in on the purple leather.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, which is great to do too. Okay, I'm just going to trim down the extra length of my zipper because I don't need that much extra zipper. Just trim it down to about 1/4 of an inch and then take a lighter to it because you're going to want to make sure the ends don't fray. This is a pretty fabric. This is a pretty pattern too.
Yeah,
it's
it
almost
is.
like an opal. The other day, the fabric, the lining that Terry was using, that opal one from Sam Fabric, it was gorgeous. I have that in a bag too. Alrighty, so I'm going to take my other lining piece, the one that doesn't match this one, and I'm just going to clip it all the way around. Just clip the top and then clip all the way around, and then I'm going to stitch it, but there's a certain way to stitch it. And of course, my lining pieces don't match, so I'll have to trim them because I didn't cut them straight. Yeah, I did cut them straight.
Theresa, do you have manwich up there? If I said manwich, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember that. Is that like a mayonnaise or something, or is it like a sloppy Joe?
It's like a sloppy Joe.
Okay, yeah, we have because we get all the American commercials too, and all the American programming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get everything.
That's what we're having for dinner. Is a manwich.
I used to love sloppy Joes, and I think we even had them as kids, but I haven't heard that in such a long time.
Tony loves manwich. When
I met Jim, the one thing he loved was Spam, and I'm like, oh. That's what we had growing up. I mean, there were 5 of us kids, and
yeah,
things weren't,
it was cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap. And it's probably part of the rations that you got in the military too, or that my dad would have got.
Oh, okay. Yes.
So I got the lining all clipped together, and when we sew it, start at the top, right along this fold, but don't catch the fold. And then that way you're going to go over your zipper teeth, and you're going to go over this little triangle and catch that in your stitching. and I back stitch over top of it just to secure it. And then when you get past that, then you graduate out to the 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then do the 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. And then when you come back up this side, you're going to, at this point, you're going to veer in and catch that right at the edge to the top, and then sort of go over across the top to finish it. And you don't even have to trim it because it's not in any seam allowance way.
So, Jackie, Manwich is like a sloppy Joe. It's hamburger, and you get a can of Manwich, which is really like a tomato-based sauce that you put in the hamburger, and it really kind of just makes a sloppy Joe. It's pretty good. They have various kinds of Manwich.
That almost sounds like Hamburger Helper. Do you guys have Hamburger Helper down there?
Yes, Tony likes that too. I actually like the triple cheese hamburger helper.
Oh,
You know,
but is Manwich? It's in it like it's not a powder that you add. It's
it's a can. While you're doing
Yeah.
that, I'll go get the can. Hold on.
yeah, just okay, just like this. Well, Sloppy Joe is a powder, isn't it, that you add to your meat? Yeah. Okay, I'm just filling up my lining. Just see about.
So, Jackie, if you like a really simple meal, this is the simplest you can get. It's a Manwich
Oh
can.
yeah. You would see that on The Price is Right. They would
Sloppy
have,
Joe sauce. Just add the meat.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Do you know how easy this is for me to make for dinner? It's fabulous. I better put this over here, or I'm going to forget, and I'm going to go. Where did our dinner go? Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now, Teresa's going to do the card slots. I'm getting ready to do, since I already did my slip pocket. So I have 2 slip pockets here. And then I have my zipper pocket. And oh my gosh, you guys, everything's right side up. It's shocking.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shocking. I'm going to do it the way the pattern is this time, Teresa. I'm going to pull it through the bottom.
Okay. It's easy.
Yeah.
If I hadn't have started with this thread on the outside, I would switch to another thread.
Cynthia, you love Sloppy Joes, but your husband doesn't. Well, I made a Caesar chicken salad last night, so that was a bit more work. So I'm pretty happy to have Sloppy Joe tonight.
Even though Sloppy Joes, when we were kids, that it was a meal that would go a long way for feeding 5 kids. You know, you put up 10 cans in it. It was still like a treat, even when we were kids. I hated porridge as a kid, and that's what we always had for breakfast in the mornings. And no wonder I was such a skinny kid, because I wouldn't eat it.
Oh, really? Oh, listen, look at this. Jan linked to the Pioneer Woman. What is that link, Jan?
Whoa.
Is that a Sloppy Joe recipe? It's probably much better than Manwich.
My daughter watches the Pioneer Woman.
I've been to the Pioneer Woman.
Oh.
Tony and I did a road trip, and we went to Oklahoma, and we stopped at the Pioneer Woman. We went out to where she films. I had the best time ever. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
I'll bet.
It was so much fun.
All right, so there's one side of my lining done with my zipper pocket. All done. So now I'm going to work on my card slot panel. So we just need one of our main lining B pieces, I've lost track. So I've already done my card slots in advance. I've already made them. And I have already sewn, I've already top stitched each fold. So there's 8 card slots and a split pocket. So I've already stitched up the center line. I'm just looking at my computer to see what you guys are seeing. Okay.
It's perfect.
Yeah, so I've already done all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my card slot back and make sure you remember what your top is, because I did it upside down and had my birthing opening at the top. So when you put them right side together, it's probably handy to, yes, okay, I already did it. So I already marked a T for the top. So I would remember when I was folding the card slots as well. So just clip all the way around, right sides together. But you're going to leave an opening at the bottom, about a 3-inch opening.
Yeah, and the nice thing about these card slots is behind them, she creates a slip pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So for cash, receipts, and it's a good size pocket.
Yeah, and also if you don't have, like, not many people carry cash anymore. And I watch, when I'm doing my craft markets, I watch to see what people are carrying for bags. And they're all carrying something little, like the Reina, about the size of the Reina from Lynn's Handmade.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people use their watch and their phone to make payments, and a lot of people don't carry wallets anymore. You know, you can have your ID on your phone too.
Mm-hmm. I'm not quite that sophisticated. I still like about $20 in my purse.
Yeah. But I have, like, I'm all Samsung, so I'm all Android. So some things are somewhat limited compared to Apple. A lot of apps are geared for Apple. But although Android is quite, well, Samsung is pretty up in everything. Okay, so I've got my card slot backing attached to the card slots, right sides together, and I'm just going to start stitching here, go up and across the top, down the side, and end here, so I have a turning hole. Now, this is pretty flimsy compared to what you could have for your card slots. And I deliberately did that because when you turn it, it's this seam that's very, very thick, depending on what fabric you're using. So if you're using quilt cotton and you're interfacing it, keep the interfacing well out of the seam allowance, especially for the sides. It's more for the sides than anything. And if you're using waterproof canvas that's thicker, you'll just have to keep an eye on that. And of course, you can use your seam roller to press those seams when they've turned, or one of these clampy things, or pound the daylights out of it with a hammer. But there's also, and when I stitch it onto the lining, I just stitch it right close to the edge just to catch those edges so that I don't lose any space in my card slots.
So everybody make sure to the right of Theresa Tree60 Handmade Bags is a thumbs up. Be sure you go and click the thumbs up.
Thank you. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
And subscribe. Yes, yes, yes.
And the girls have been posting the link to the pattern, so I appreciate that. When you're on my website, anything that you see for sale on my website, it is in Canadian dollars. So you can, I think it's $15 Canadian is the pattern, but that's about $11 American. Okay, so I'm just going to trim the corners. I'm not trimming the seam allowance along these sides, because I find that when I trim the seam allowance, it really bulks up And if I leave it long, it has more space to kind of spread out, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just trimming the corners. Don't trim your turning hole seam allowance.
Do you trim the seam on the inside lining?
No.
Okay.
It's not in anybody's way. Like, it's not in the way of
Okay.
of the sewing. If it was in the way of your seam allowances for your lining construction and stuff, then I would.
Okay.
And it doesn't add any bulk either.
No.
All right, so I'm just going to turn the corners
there's
out.
Lori. Lori's here. Say hello
Hey,
to Lori.
I'm just thrilled. How many have we got watching now?
28.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's awesome. And I'm at just over 1,300 subscribers now, so that's really great.
That is perfect.
And you know, I only started this channel back in July, so it's only been 8 months.
That's
Actually,
fabulous.
9 months now, or 8 months. Yeah, I started July 7th.
That's great.
Okay. All right, push all the air out. And then we top stitch across the top edge. So there's the back of the there's the slip pocket that we've created, and there's the card slots at the front. So I'm just going to top stitch across the top edge. This fabric from Sad Fabric Creation that I'm using as a lining, it's really thin, but it really is a nice lining. And you really don't have to well, you can't, you don't have to interface it or anything either. Like, there's still enough structure to it. Okay, so I've just top stitched across the top. What I'm going to do is on this opening, I always just kind of take a piece of double-sided tape just on one edge so that when I fold it in, it'll stick. Oops-a-daisy.
Oops-a-daisy.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the sun would, I mean, the days are so much longer now, which is nice. And it's so nice to hear the sun. We actually, somebody said they saw a robin yesterday.
Oh, is that a sign that spring's coming?
Spring, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the first signs here. And they're a little early because we haven't finished with our winter weather, but that's a good sign. And but we have about 6 inches of ice on our roof and about 1.5 feet of snow on top of that.
Oh my gosh, you got a lot of snow this year.
Yeah, this year we got hit. So okay, so I've just folded under my the opening, the turning hole of my card slots, and I added double-sided tape inside to stick it together. So now I'm going to take this exterior panel, and there's a certain measurement in the pattern to line up your center width and to line your card slot panel too. And just line up your center line that you stitched. It's hard to see because everything's blending here, but the center line that you stitched up the side of up the center of your card slots, just line that up with the center mark of your ruler. And then I use this painter's tape. At least, thank God, you can use it over and over again. And I just stick it to the top edge, because we're going to be stitching down across the bottom, which will close up the turning hole, and up the side. Now, when I stitch down the side, I am really just doing maybe a 1/16 of an inch just to catch that edge.
Yeah.
Just to catch it all in there so that you're not doing a quarter of an inch seam allowance or an eighth of an inch. It's really is just basically catching your needle on there, because one thing you want to be able to have is a lot of, you know, the card slot space too.
Yeah. All right. While you're doing that, I am going to finish my bag over on Thor. So
Okay.
I'm going to move the camera over to Thor. That's my plan anyway.
All of a sudden, you know.
Without disconnecting anything. That'll be interesting. Get my coffee out of the way so I don't dump that.
Yeah. Mine's probably gone cold.
Okay, let me see.
Well, Cheryl just got her bag that I made her. It just got, she just got it yesterday and she's thrilled with it. So that's nice. And Lori and I are going to come up with a date as well to sew something together, if not sew this bag together. And
Can you
maybe
hear
Ellie.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
And maybe Ellie and maybe and get Dawn as well. Anybody who has a channel would be great. Oops. All right. I think my painter's tape is dead now. Okay. So there are the card slots. And there's 8 card slots. Lots of room for cards. There's eight card slots. They go in horizontally, and then there's your slip pocket in the back.
That's just
now
perfect.
One thing with this slip pocket, if you don't want to use it as a you know, for cash or a checkbook, you could put a cam snap here, you know, and then use it as a little compartment as well. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our 2 lining pieces that are finished. We're putting them right side together, clip them and stitch them around. But when we get to the bottom, we're going to leave about a 5-inch opening at the bottom as a turning hole to birth the bag. And I know what I forgot.
What does tapping trees mean? I don't know what tapping trees is.
Tapping trees is for maple syrup. Tapping the maple, the sap from the maple trees. Oh, so Catherine, yes, her husband and her have they live up in North Bay, which is about 3 hours north of me, and they have property there, and they have maple trees, and they tap every spring. They tap the trees, and they make their own maple syrup, and it's amazing. Yeah,
I bet that's good.
So shortly after I started my channel, Catherine connected with me and said that she has family that lives in the Barrie area, which is like just half an hour from me. And she was visiting, so she said, can we meet? And we did. So we've become friends since then. And she gave me some of her of the maple syrup that they make. And yeah, so of course we met at Tim Hortons, which is our coffee place, the best coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Fresh maple syrup. Oh my goodness.
Yes. And it's wonderful. Now, when you do after you've clipped up your linings together, okay, hold on a second. I don't know if I have to pull one of my blinds down or not. But I start getting the afternoon sun in here and it starts getting strong. Okay. So when you get your lining, which is up, geez, when you get your linings all clipped together and you've left your bottom opening, you're going to start at the top corner, one top corner at the seam allowance in the pattern, and then you're going to graduate in to make a smaller seam, like a wider seam allowance, about 1/2 inch.
So it fits nice, yeah.
Yeah, so it fits nice. And you don't have to box these corners after you've made it. You can if you want, but I haven't boxed the corners because these corners fit in perfectly into the exterior box corner.
Yeah, I didn't box mine and it fits perfect.
Yeah. So Catherine's husband also was in the military. And Catherine's husband was in the military.
Oh, huh.
And he was in Borden, just not far from me. It's where I grew up as a teenager. It's Canadian Forces Base Borden. And he's with the same regiment that my dad was with. My dad was with REME, which is Royal Canadian Electrical Mechanical Engineers. But the newer version is EME, which is just Electrical Mechanical Engineers. And my brother teaches the same machine shop course that my dad wrote back in the 70s at the REME school, although he's not military, he's civilian.
So, Catherine, do you sell your, when you tap those trees for syrup, do you sell the syrup? I'm assuming you do.
Okay, so, okay, I hope I'm saying this right. Anguglimino 8989 asked if one did an 1/8 of an inch on the card slots, would they be too small? I'm doubting my ability to do a 16th. Yeah, an eighth of an inch tops, but if you can kind of even get in between a 16th and an 1/8 of an inch, that would work too. Oh, and Catherine says not much. Mostly she gives it to friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, so for the card slots, you can do between a 16th and an 1/8 of an inch, just as long as you catch those side seams sewn onto the lining. Okay, so I've sewn my lining together and I have my turning hole, and I'm just going to trim down that larger seam allowance down the side and trim the corners.
37 people watching, Teresa.
Oh, yay. Thank you. I love doing this. You know, I never thought I would be any kind of a teacher, although I did teach computer for our school board. As a school secretary, when we all got computers on our desk, our school board just kind of, with the school secretaries, kind of dropped the computers on the desks, and they nobody knew how. Nobody knew. There were a lot of women. Like they use typewriters, and they didn't even know how to turn them on. So at least I have that experience, and
yeah,
but I love doing this. I love doing YouTube. I love meeting people all over the world. I just find technology is just amazing for connecting everybody.
It is. I've made so many good friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an amazing environment.
Even the crazy Canadians.
Even the crazy Canadian.
Yeah, the wacko ones with a warped sense of humor. Okay, so now I'm going to put my bag together. Barb's ahead of me, but so your exterior bag goes into the lining. And what I like to do is I have the front panel on top with the your zipper, and that goes into your lining. And when you open up your bag, I like to see the card slots right there so I can grab my card slot and I don't have to fiddle with them being on the back wall of the bag. So I make sure that the card slots are on the top. The zipper front panel is on top, and I stick the bag inside. And then you line, oh, you know what I forgot to do?
You forgot to do your D-rings. Yeah, my D-rings are going to go over the edge, so I didn't put mine on. But yes, I was going to catch you on that.
Yeah, I thought about it after, and then I forgot. I'll tell you, dress me up and can't take me anywhere.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, Catherine, I will pay you if you want to send me some of that homemade maple syrup. I will pay. I will pay for shipping. I will do whatever. I love homemade maple syrup, and you can get it here, but it's not like, what you probably have. So I will pay shipping. I promise. I will reimburse shipping if you want to send me some. I'm so excited now.
Would you get maple syrup from the U.S. states? Because like Vermont and that, the northeastern states.
Yeah,
New England
but it would
states
be the
would
same.
make
We'd have to go get it or pay to have
Oh,
shipped,
okay.
or
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody local here does it. I don't know that actually. My
You'd have to have
husband is
maple
out
trees there to do it.
You guys, this is funny. My husband is out front, and he's got the Homer buckets, the Home Depot buckets. He has a Buc-ee's bucket. It is so cute.
It's like a little boy.
I know. It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
Okay, putting my D-rings on.
Okay.
I have to base them on.
Yeah.
Okay.
She said a lot of manufacturers add stuff to their syrup. Yeah, I'd much rather have, the pure syrup.
We grew up on, my mom made like if we had pancakes, because she'd spend the whole night making them with 5 kids. But
Yeah.
she would just boil water and brown sugar.
Oh.
And that's what our syrup was. So we never had store-bought syrup like Aunt Jemima or anything like that.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do to make the pennies go as far as you can.
And she did, Plus, we always had a bazillion animals in the house too, in a little 800 square foot home. Think of those things. Come on, get in there. Where are you at now, Barb? Are you done?
No. I'm doing, I did the first round with the inside out, and then I turned it, and now I'm doing the top stitching.
Okay, now I'm putting my outside into the inside. And I'll flip it because I put my D-rings on, basted them on. And the overhang, I don't ever trim this overhang because you can use that if you decide to put rivets in it afterwards.
Very good.
But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't do that. Oops. It's not. Oh. I watch you use your Thor or your Thor.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think I have the to try and manage it without really a base to hold it on, to hold your sewing on. Like it's kind of just hanging there.
That's when you use this.
Yeah. It's
You'd be
just
surprised how easy it is. You really would.
Oh, okay.
It holds it there. You don't really have to hold it.
Is it much stronger than an industrial flatbed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a beast. But if it's a heavy bag, then and it's a big bag, then I do use that table.
Yeah. It's like I marvel how you do that with the, you know, to keep it straight. That would be my issue. And then when you're doing your cutting out videos, how you can manage to cut using a rotary cutter.
Oh, you don't use a rotary cutter?
Pieces. What's that?
What, you don't use a rotary cutter?
I trace my pattern pieces and then cut with scissors.
Oh,
I use a rotary cutter if I'm just cutting squares, but not like you can take a paper pattern piece, and you can cut around that paper pattern piece. I'd have the paper pattern piece cut to shreds just from the rotary cutter. I'll do the old school trace and cut.
Yeah, I think Lori does that. Yeah, she said yes, me too. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the least thing. That's my least favorite thing to do is cutting patterns. I don't like cutting out at all.
Mona, I have to show you this. My Texas coffee mug that my sister sent me from Austin when she was a nurse down there. Oh, Catherine wants to know where my craft show is. It's at the Officers' Mess in Borden, Catherine, on Friday. It's for International Women's Day.
So guys, here's another option for you. So I left my entire bottom open to turn it through. And then I'm going to open my zipper. I'm going to pull that bottom through my zipper.
Okay.
And finish it that way. So, you know, just like any pattern, there are so many ways to do things. But I did my first bag of her pattern exactly how she has it. And it turned out beautifully.
And that's just it. You know, I appreciate this veteran bag makers that are here because they all have different ways of doing things too and different ideas. So that's the beauty of it, is to be able to share how you do things and learn from other people.
But I'm not going to box the corner. I'm going to do it just like the pattern. I'm just going to sew straight across.
Yeah.
At the bigger seam allowance.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's surprisingly, it fits in there.
Yeah, the corner of your lining will shove into one of those box corners, like one of the corners. So.
Oh, I ripped my thread out.
Oh, I've been putting this thread back in all the time. Okay, so I've just sewn the pieces together, and now I'm going to birth the bag. I always thought that was funny when I first heard that term.
I know. You know, it's funny that you said it takes you forever to thread your needle. I from now on, I always use one of these.
I have one.
Oh my gosh, I use it every time now. I've
never used it.
Oh my gosh, it's such a time saver.
By the time I remember, I've got the silly thing thread.
I've got one at every both machines. I can't do it. I don't want to do it now without it.
I'll have to dig mine out. Okay, so I've got there, I have my bottom open, and when you just pull it, it automatically folds. And then I'm just going to clip this edge, this open edge together, and then just stitch it at 1/8 of an inch.
Oh no.
Well, what happened?
I dropped all my hardware on the floor, so
Oh no.
pardon me while I
You
bend
need
over.
you need Murphy. He's a great retriever. He will go and retrieve anything and bring it to me. The cat has a thing where she knocks everything off, and he'll go and pick it up and bring it to me.
And I'm going to use my little handy magnetic picker upper.
That is the best invention.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
All right, so I've sealed up the bottom. Just checking. Oh, and Anne Guglielmino says she makes her own brown sugar. Oh, you make your own brown sugar?
Oh, really?
Oh.
How do you do that?
Yeah, how do you make your own brown sugar?
I've never heard of that.
You'd have to have sugar cane or something, wouldn't you? Okay, just stuffing the corners in, the lining in here. And I'm making sure that my zipper pocket on the inside is all pushed down.
Teresa, I really like the color. That outside fabric is really pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
I do. I love that.
It's just, and like I said, I can't believe how inexpensive it was.
Mm-hmm. It's very pretty.
But it's kind of almost like a wash denim color.
Uh-huh. I like it.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm just going to make sure my lining is all pushed in. The one thing about this, though, that slip pocket behind the card slots, I always get my hand caught in it. And then I'm just going to top stitch all around the top edge. And I'm starting on this edge here where the zipper tails are, just because then you won't see it, the back stitching as much.
You add molasses to regular sugar. And that makes brown sugar?
And Nicole makes her own too.
I've never heard of that.
Me neither. So you must mix it up and then just kind of let it dry?
Yeah. I've never heard of that in my entire life. And
well,
I'm a good girl.
Who knew?
Yeah. And it tastes just like brown sugar? It doesn't taste like molasses?
Something. What the fuck did we learn today?
I've never heard of that before.
Oh, I'm going to change my stitch length. I'm stitching on a 2, but that's okay. That lining is pretty thin.
That's amazing. It's not really wet. It turns out just like store-bought, but fresher.
Oh.
Brenda, have you done it too? Oh my gosh. Where have I been living? Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
See what we all learn.
I know it. It's amazing. Now, Lori, do you make your own brown sugar? I'll be shocked if Lori doesn't make her own too. 1 cup of sugar and a tablespoon of molasses.
Just a tablespoon. Wow.
Huh. Oh my gosh. No idea. I had no idea.
Nope, Lori said no.
Now that is shocking, Lori. You need to get with the program. I am shocked that you don't. I'm going to call Rudy.
What's Demaria, Nicole? I see she wrote Demaria.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either. I mean, I lived on, as a kid, I lived on brown sugar and cinnamon toast.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And I used to slather on my cornflakes, corn syrup. I used to just slather that on so thick on top, it almost became like a caramel sauce on top. Oh, shocking, I was so skinny back then.
Okay, so I am doing my D-rings a little bit different.
Okay.
Because I was a little bit worried about the bulk of the leather. I probably didn't need to be worried, but so I just made a connector out of the leather. I put a piece of Decaville on the back just to give it a little stability. And I punched 2 holes. And then I'm going to add that and punch the hole through the leather on one side. I'm not going to go through the seam because that would mess up the seam. So one is going to be in the back and one's going to be in the front.
Don't mind the noise in the background. So the very first tutorial I did on this bag, I did D-ring connectors like that you're doing, Barb.
Yeah.
And that's also one of the links in the pattern. It's a private tutorial. It's the very first one I did, and it's because it has measurements. I say what the measurements are throughout the whole video, which is why it's private. So here's all the bags. Here's all the bags I made.
I love it.
So this was the very first one I made. These are all in the photo gallery. So this is the very first one I made. It's the first prototype. It doesn't have an interior zipper pocket, but I did that same type of connector.
Yeah.
And because I didn't leave enough space here to put the D-ring connector here where the zippers end, start and end, I just attached it onto the back, riveted it onto the back of this slip pocket. So this bag is much smaller, and this is fabric from Sam Fabric Creation. It's almost like a very it's a vinyl, I guess, but it feels like crushed velvet. It's beautiful. Really, really nice. And then this is one I did. That's Mora faux leather, the mustard Mora faux leather. And the interior is from Sam Fabric, this gorgeous orange. I've got all these light with sun shining through. Another one, beige Mora faux leather. Got a whole whack of them here, but they're all for the craft show. Look at this from Sam Fabric. This is stunning. It's like ballet pink with copper rose gold.
Oh, that is pretty.
It's really, really nice. I should have used rose gold hardware, but because my zipper teeth were antique brass. Isn't that pretty though? That is gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Oh, this is the one that I did the same that Terry used. I used the same lining, the opal looking lining.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Isn't that gorgeous? That's so gorgeous. Anyways, these are all going to the craft show that I'm doing on Friday.
So I'm curious, and you don't have to tell me, but I'm curious if you want to, you would share how much you're going to sell them for.
So one of the things,
you know, it's hard to price bags. It really is.
It really is. And I look at, so I talked to Catherine about this because she does a lot of craft shows, and she does very well at her craft shows, and then I don't do as well. And what I have to do is I think I have to lower my prices. So, anyhow, we thought $50 Canadian, but I'm going to sell them at 65 Canadian.
Uh-huh.
Does that sound reasonable?
So what would that be in the US? 65 Canadian?
Let me get my conversion.
What would that be?
Okay, currency conversion. So if I say 65 Canadian, that's 47.67 US. So it's just under $50 today, depending on what the currency is.
So I think $50 US is a good price for this
Yeah.
bag.
So
Now,
65
this is
Canadian's
leather.
good. So 65 Canadian's good then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go press my rivets here.
Okay, so what I'm doing, so I've done all my top stitching all around the bag. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my zipper end on. First, I'm going to put my zipper on, and then I'm going to do the zipper end. So what I did with my zipper pull is I have these kind of zipper pulls I get from Waywack, and I've made my own zipper pull out of just the fabric. It's just 1 inch wide, folded into the center, and then top stitched. And then I think it's about 10 inches long I do, just to get this kind of a length of a pull. So in order to get my zippers to line up properly here, when the zipper is pulled, I line up those curves, because one could be slightly off depending on what your sewing is. I line up these curves, and then I clip all along the zipper teeth, just to keep the zipper teeth in alignment before I put my zipper pull on, just so that I know that my curves of the Butler method zipper is they're all lined up.
Yeah.
And then I can tuck my D-ring, get my D-ring out of the way. And then I kind of follow the rest of it along here, and they should be even because we cut them that way. So now I'm just going to put my zipper pull on. And just line that all up.
In a stand mixer, use molasses. It is fun. Oh my gosh. Once mixed, it is good to go. It tastes fresher and better. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to, I might have to try it.
We're going to have to try it, because right now my brown sugar's been sitting in the cupboard for, well, I don't want to say for how long, probably before COVID.
Oh my gosh.
I used to bake up a storm, and now I don't, because I'll sit and eat it all. So
yeah.
Hi, Izzy. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so thanks, Brenna, for posting the link for my pattern. All right, so I've got my zipper pull on, so now I can pull it all the way onto the zipper. Now, one of the things also is, because it's a very narrow bag, you could create your own gusset to make it wider, and you could bind it, or, you know, birth it the same as what we've done. You could add a small zipper, what is it called? Zipper placket on either side of the top zipper.
Yes.
Or zipper gusset.
Yeah.
But you could make your own, you could make your own gusset. About an inch.
So I think you need to add that and have that as an add-on.
As an add-on. I was thinking of that too, because we had talked about that while we were testing the bag, and I just didn't have the brain power to work on a gusset. Jan and I were talking about that.
Yeah, all right, I think you should.
Yeah. So one of the things also is that you could, we're going to trim our zipper down, because this is just way too long. You could tuck it down into this little hole if you want to. Personally, there's lots of room, but I hate doing that. I hate pulling it out.
Tell me that again. What could you do?
You could, when you finish your zipper and put your little metal zipper end on it.
Oh,
or you could make one of the, like a material one at the end. You can tuck the excess zipper tape down into this hole. You can even make the hole a little bigger, so you don't have it sticking out. Personally, I hate having to stick the zipper down there or trying to pull it out. So that's why I feed it through this D-ring.
I love the feeding through the D-ring. That's genius.
It's different. And then I just then I'll trim about 1.5 inches. You know, I always cut my zipper tape longer than you need. So I'm just going to cut about 1.5 inches off. And then I fold. Now this is black. So I fold this in halfway and then then onto the zipper teeth, and then fold this in half and then onto the zipper teeth. And then what I do is I light it and melt it so it stays.
Yeah.
And then at the moment I clip it just to hold it in place. And then I get my zipper end. These are the greatest little things, but I'll tell you, I've lost so many of these little screws. Oh. Okay. Take the little screw out. And I also have an Amazon link on my in the description box of this tutorial. But keep in mind my Amazon link is Canadian.
Yes.
Okay. So what I do is on the zipper end, I put a drop or two of my Fabri-Tac glue in it. And just tap it.
I never have done that. I just, I know a lot of people do. I just have never put glue in the zipper ends. It's probably a really good idea.
I guess I don't know. I just worry that it might not, it'll come out. But yeah. And then I do the same on the very end of the zipper that we just melted, and I just put a little bit. Now I put so much glue on things that, you know, it's come oozing out the hole and stuff like that. But, and then that just kind of helps. It helps secure it, and then just shove this zipper end onto your zipper all the way. Yeah. And then take your little screwdriver with your screw and screw it in. And we're almost done. We're almost done. Okay. I gotta manually do this. Okay. So the beauty of this is you have this to grab. Now this might be a little too long, but you have this to grab. So when you're opening your bag and then you're going to close it, it's right there to grab to close the bag. Mm-hmm. And this is done, and we just have to add the strap. Oops. Okay, I'm going to move you guys up. You're going to move.
I love this idea, Teresa. I don't know why more people don't do that, but that is a great way to do the zipper end and keep it where you want it.
I just like having it handy, and it's really handy. So there's mine, all done. Now I did mine 1 inch wider than what's in the pattern. And if you want it even wider and longer, you know, the sky's the limit to whatever you want to do. So there it is, the CherAnn Bestie Crossbody Bag by Tree60 Handmade Bags. Oh, look at Barb's. I love that red.
Okay, here. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I like the size. Oh, it's a shiny leather.
It's not. It's a little bit shiny. It's not too. It does look shiny in the video, but oh my gosh, you got a huge pocket here. Huge. My hand. Look at my hand. It's all the way in there.
Yeah.
Then you open it up, and you have either the card slots or you have another zipper pocket. And then I have slip pockets on this side. Oh my gosh. And there's tons of room in there. Tons.
Like here's my phone. I have a large Samsung, the largest. Yeah. Lots of room. And lots of room in the back as well in the slip pocket at the back. And the magnetic snap does that too. So this is You got an 1.5 inch strap too. That's great.
Yeah. I just make these straps, you know, I like them.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So somebody needs to get a screenshot for us.
That's right. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when I do my strap, this strap is 2 inches wide. I start with, and then I fold it into the center and into the center to make a 1 inch wide strap. I don't do a full, oh my goodness, all these bags. I don't do a full 4 inch folded in like this one. Whereas I would need the wide mouth slide adjuster instead of a regular tri-glide. But yeah, we'll have to get a screenshot. Oops, hold on. I'm caught.
I love this. Is so cute. Okay, so here's one. Here, back up a little bit, Teresa, so you can. There you go. Pull it down so we can see your pretty face.
I put makeup on today too.
I know. I see that. I love it. And then I'm going to grab the purple one. Hold, please.
Oh, the purple. I love that
Hold,
purple
please.
one.
So both of these are leather. They're just very different leathers. Oh my gosh. I love it. And this one I did use. Didn't I use fleece? I think I did use fleece.
Yes, and and that's why you did the drop in, because it would have been too hard to turn.
And so you can tell this has a little more body to it, and this one is a little more Sachi. I personally like them both, but oh my gosh, look at these two. The CherAnn, is it CherAnn?
Yeah, CherAnn.
CherAnn by Tree60 Handmade. You guys, it's so cute. And the ability to, you know, do whatever you want is amazing. This is genius right here. Pulling it through the D-ring. I love that.
Cynthia wants to know, is that your new purse, Barbie? I got a whole lock of them behind me.
Cynthia, you would have to ask. You just would. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I keep, they're both leather, so, you know, I really want to keep one of them.
I say the same thing too. Oh, I think this is going to be my new purse. And that's why I got into bag making, was because I wanted to find that perfect purse to carry everything that I want to carry, which isn't a lot anymore.
No,
and,
no.
You know, but every time I make one, I'm like, okay, there's got to be a better one out there. And you just keep making them. But what the heck? It keeps me busy, keeps my mind busy. So
you guys, make sure you go over and do a thumbs up for my friend Theresa. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to her channel. Somebody maybe could, well, this is her channel, so you could hit to the right, you could hit subscribe.
yeah, and yes, that's right too. You can see it on the bottom right.
And click the little bell icon to click all to make sure that whenever she goes live or she posts a video, you'll get notified.
Yeah, and don't forget, this coming Saturday, I believe it's the 7th of March at 1 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be live on Tree60 Handmade Bags on my channel, doing up another CherAnn Bestie Crossbody Bag. And I hope you can join me. But the beauty of this is there's always the replays as well to watch.
Yes,
and anything
absolutely.
that I post, even my lives, automatically I post them into my my Tree60 playlist. So if you want to binge watch, you just start watching one and they'll all play one after the other.
And look at the back. I didn't mention the back pocket with the magnetic snap. It's perfect.
You know, and that's really big enough that you could put a Kindle in it or something, you know, like a small tablet or anything like that. It'd be big enough for something like that.
I think my next one I'm going to make. So I don't even know if you can tell. Yeah, you can. So this purple, I keep talking. I'm sorry. This purple one is your size in your pattern.
Mhm.
And then this red one, I made just an inch wider.
Yeah.
And I think the next one, I'm going to make 2 inches wider.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but I'm going to.
But one of the things also, I guess if you make a bigger box bottom, that'll also
Yes.
make it wider too at the bottom. You know,
That's
you'll have
true.
a little
You
bit more
could, because
depth.
this is, this ends up being what, 2 inches?
Yeah, mine like an inch and a half to 2 inches. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 2 inches, and this one was
Probably an inch and a half.
1.75 inches. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good idea.
Because that'll give you a little bit more width in the bottom. Because one thing is when you get all those the cards in, which I found, once all the cards are in here, and then if you have with stuff in your interior zipper pocket, it kind of gets congested up here, although you still have all the room at the bottom.
Yeah.
To put stuff in that's not something you need. Like I've got a bag of gum or whatever that sits in the bottom and whatever. But it's a great bag to carry have every day, just to have all the cards that you need and everything you need every day. So I'm glad I'm glad Cheryl wanted me to make one, designer one.
So this is a 1 inch with the strap ends, and then you know what? I had to make one of these. I don't have enough of this red leather to make one, but for that one, but that's really too bad.
Your accordion, you're going to have to get some more. But I really appreciate, Barb, that you helped me get this on the go. And to all of my testers, again, Barbie, Jan, Ellie, Sarah, Catherine, and Nancy, I really appreciate all of you guys and all of your help, or else, you know, I started off with a certain type version, and typing it is step by step is a lot more difficult than doing a tutorial, let me tell you. And then the pictures, me trying to get decent pictures.
Writing a pattern is very, very time consuming. So I know a lot of people balk at the price of patterns today, but designers take hours and hours and hours perfecting making the pattern. I'm revising one of my patterns right now, and I forgot how much time is involved. It's huge. It's huge. So thank you, Theresa. This is a very cute pattern. Thank you for allowing me to help you launch it today. Go purchase your pattern at tree60handmade.com, or is it .com or net?
It's www.tree60handmadebags.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here and watching the replay if you're watching. So if you're interested in my pattern, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Thanks, Barb.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys all the next time. And if you're hopping on board on Saturday, we'll see you. You'll see a note. The notification would have already come out, but I'll post it again because, you know, I'm not anal.
You got to get it out there.
That's right. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.